So we are at the pigs now, and the pigs are growing very well, and we have come at a time where it is feeding time. So this is the new group that we have that we are now trying to fatten, which we're actually growing, so that we can make sure that we fatten this group. This is the next group, which we hope will be ready for sale roughly around June, July. The mothers here are still on, we're still trying to get them back to their proper weight after they were taken from their kids. So we're trying just to fatten them up so that they get back through. This is the pig that we have that has actually got kids, the piglets. This is, I think, third week and still growing. Now we have changed the kind of diet that we are giving them. We're now giving them oatmeal together mixed with maize and concentrate. So that's the ration that we're now providing for the pigs. This pig is more of a mix between a Duroc and a large white. So these are the piglets that we do have. So this is the only one that has actually got kids. Okay, through here, we have one which is growing, but this is the one that we are actually working on so that it gets serviced, or we are actually thinking of another plan for it. So it's just something that is still in the pipeline for it. This is the section whereby I did not show in my last week's video. This is the maize that we planted, the first and second batch of maize that it's now cobbing. We have already taken the first few cobs of maize, and I hope that probably I will show you how they look like. So this is the section that we are already starting to consume. Now that the waters have at least resided, now we have got a problem of termites. The termites are now, and due to the amount of high water locking in the soil, the termites are now coming up to play, and they are now doing a number on the maize. They are now just biting the bottom, and the maize cob will just drop. So these are the maize that we are now starting to consume. As I said, some areas did well, some areas didn't do well. Right now we are still waiting. There is still the Shumba range, which is still not done well. The Pioneer is already what we are already starting to consume, which is at the upper end of the maize field. That's what we've already started to consume. So as the waters are really high, we're still, I said I'm going to give myself at least another probably 2-3 more weeks to see if the soil firms up. If it does firm up, then I will start trying to think of what next I should start growing. We had started growing some tomatoes, but there's just too many. The water is just highly saturating the tomatoes, and it is causing the tomatoes to either die prematurely before they get to the right age. Now let me just show you one of the wells that we do have here, and so here is the water. It's really very high, roughly less about a meter down. This is into the well that you will get water. So as I said, the maize are doing well. As you can see, it has actually moved the soil, which means that we will need to put more soil as we go through. So this is the section that we are starting to prepare for our winter crop. As I said, this year we will not be using the dam due to the dam being taken away by the water. This is the area that we will be doing. We'll be mixing between drip and overhead water positioning. The sweet potatoes this side are doing well. As I said, we have planted a few sweet potatoes to go around in this area. And let me get to the tomatoes so that I can give you a brief. These are the tomatoes that we have planted. It's the Rodent brand. So these are the tomatoes that we have planted. So let's hopefully see what will come out of these. This is a bunch of dogs I've never really talked about. They were given birth now it's about 4 weeks, if I'm correct, given birth by our resident dog at the farm, Sophie. So she's the one who has given birth to these young restless puppies. So we have all in total 4 of them, 2 here and the other 2 are hiding behind here. So this is the new bunch of dogs which I never really talked about, but we do have dogs on the farm to make sure that they protect. So now we have got to be thinking about making for them a place for them to stay so that we can at least raise them correctly on the farm.